I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the one and only Brooklyn Hall. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
Presenting one of the all-time greats, the Hall of Fame legend of boxing, a 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Palmer Park, Maryland, a legend of the sport.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
This is going to be that fight. This is what people are going to be talking about forever and a day.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Left uppercut. This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot. But that's what their mantra is.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. We wanted action, and they are delivering. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Great run. Get back out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. Right, let's go out there.
Getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body.
Go out there. Just take the round up.
Here we go. It's round 2. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Clean jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. Drop their guard, they get caught. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round. And there's the bell for round 3. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Punch, counter punch. Can't land that jab. They exchange punches. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Blocks that right hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt of...
What are you doing?
Here we go to the 4th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That counter punch caught him clean. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than equal.
And he scores with the counter. Nice counter. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. You know that bell was sweet music. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You'd like to see more jabs. both men step back for just a moment. Good counter punching. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Perfect counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Parries that jab away. Good counter punching. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. As bad as boxing Let's start the sixth. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The courage on display here is incredible. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Just missed with that hook. Nice counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the scores.
Switch on.
There's the bell to start round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
How about that time counter shot? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They blocked that right hook. Do you believe this? punch is beginning to take its toll. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Punch, counter punch. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. Round 8, and we're off again. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Never know with these scorecards. That will go down as a majority decision victory.
A majority decision, you know what, I've got to agree.
You are the sweetest thing. Pick a side. Will you live? Will you die? Will you quit? Will you try? Sweating eyes. Who am I? Champion till I die. Every morning, every night. Boy, I gotta look alive. Now you can hear the crowd going.
Reach of 179. And they'll be facing Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of Sugar Ray Leonard, an undisputed welterweight champion, and he won world Saul Canelo.
This bout is scheduled for...
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. good jab there. Swing and a miss with the hook. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
So hot, so heat, there's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating, this can be hellfire on here.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Counter punch. Looking to land the hook. So much for boxing. This is a fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Switch on. You've been cut.
Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart.
The jabs work. Be confident. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of that jab, and then just start gathering your pace. Win this round back. Take away that confidence.
Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
What you doing? You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you've let him back into it.
Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he...
Down your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again.
Good enough.
And there's the bell to start round two. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
Missing with the hook. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Perfect counter lands. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round.
Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there.
There's the bell to start round 3. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter shot. That big hook doesn't land. Swing and a miss with that hook. Well done with that counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what?
Here we go to the 4th round. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. The courage on display here is incredible. That counter punch caught him clean. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. And here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Nice counter shot. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nobody home with that hook. Punch, counter punch. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round.
Get your mind back in the show.
There's the bell to start round 6. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well done with that counter shot. You know, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way to a fight.
Nice counter. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like
Oh my goodness, Johnny! We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes to the post, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. The pound-for-pound king, Canelo, is down. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt. That body punch right there buckled him.
That...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter. And there's the bell for round 7. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Both men step back for just a moment. That hook just can't find the target. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You won't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you continue.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagles hurt, your chin's hurt.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. It's not over till it's over. Round 8, and we're off again. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'd come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
A perfect counter lands. The bravery being shown here is... Hold that thought! Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. A big, heavy blow, and Saul is down. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you go.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
They're going to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Oh my goodness, I want to see that one more time.
Where did that come from? What a
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are right.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Well, it's go back to the drawing board.
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like.
I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the K.